Now for these 7 pastoral strategies for catechesis for this year, overall the movement has to move from the head to the heart to the feet. That means head is where we learn knowledge, what we teach our children. But then what we learn has to touch our hearts, where we must experience God, that we have to become believers. We change our lives and we submit and give our hearts to God. And then comes our feet, where we now go into action in bringing God's love to others. And so the first strategy is to look at missionary formation of our young people. It has to start from standard one. Right from young, we have to start that process. And so we are suggesting every lesson from standard one. Every year there are about 25 lessons, a particular theme. But every lesson, we have to have some elements of the kerygma. For example, you begin the catechism class sharing maybe a scripture that is connected to God's love or what Jesus has done. Maybe you could have a song, you have a prayer, but reminding the children every catechism class that our God is a loving God. He wants to be their friend. He wants to have a relationship with them. So that is the kerygma. Slowly, every lesson we have to introduce that into the hearts of our children. And then we need some role models because young people need people to look up to. And here the saints are very good role models. And I'm suggesting especially those noted to be missionary saints like Mother Teresa or Francis of Assisi or Francis Xavier. There are many saints who did a lot of reaching out to the poor, in bringing the gospel to others. So we are recommending that every class from standard 1 to form 5 be named after one of the saints, and in that particular year teach the children about the saint. Maybe in the classroom you could have a particular statue of that saint, and then you share from the life of the saint how they were living as good Catholics in their particular situation of their lives. Thirdly, every catechism class end up with some action plan, something that they can do. And so evangelization is about the you can say the missionary works of mercy, or the spiritual works of mercy. You go and check up and Google the 7 spiritual works and the 7 corporal works of mercy, and you try to encourage the children to do little steps. Every week you tell them to do something for others, like at home, in school, with their friends, and with others. And lastly, every year organize some missionary outreach as a whole class. Maybe you go and visit the hospital, old folks home, or do something together as a whole class in reaching out to others, starting from standard 1. And especially secondary level, get our parish youth leaders in the parish involved in catechism, especially with the secondary students. Maybe once a year, some parishes are already doing once a month, they bring all the secondary students together, and the parish youth leaders, they are involved in sharing the good news, in reaching out to the young people, and in that way slowly getting our young people involved in some missionary work as in a parish, some youth activities of reaching out to others. So these are some simple suggestions that I would like to share with you. For the first one, how to make our children missionary disciples today, evangelizers today.